Hey everyone, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can see by the title, today I am doing something kind of different than what I typically do in my videos. So in this video, I am just going to share some tips and some tricks that have worked for me to get good grades while in college. And I do just want to preface it by saying by no means am I a straight A 4.0 student. I definitely have my fair share of A's and B's typically, but overall, I feel like I'm a pretty good student, and these are just some things that have helped me along the way. If you like these kind of videos, definitely make sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video to see more like it. Now, this is my 5th year actually as a student. I know, it's a long time. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump right in. So the very first thing I want to share with you guys is something that I actually discovered through a TikTok on like my junior year of college, and that is the company slash website called Slidesgo. Honestly, they have saved my life and made my PowerPoints just like, I'll insert some footage here, and this is pretty much what the website looks like once you make your account. If you need to do something specific for a specific class, for example, I tend to do a lot of reports and stuff that are business related, so I would go to the business tab, and as you can see, they have a bunch of different kinds of templates that you can download, and you can actually download them as a Google slide or a Microsoft PowerPoint. The only thing that sucks is when you find something that you really like and then you see it has the little premium logo, but there's still tons of options that you don't need to have a subscription for. And then once you download them, literally you can just edit the slides and delete the ones that you don't end up using. I feel like typically whenever someone is presenting, I just am either bored or confused by their choice of the PowerPoint aesthetic. So this company definitely helps to create like gorgeous presentations, and they give you so many options on different slides you can use and different little icons and just ways of presenting information. And in no way is this video sponsored by them. I wish it was, however, I'm not quite at that level in my life yet. So that is definitely a life-saving thing if you are a business or economic major like me. Overall, I just love using the company, and I've genuinely got so many compliments when I'm presenting. People are like, your presentations are just so put together, and I'm like, yeah. Sometimes I like to share my secrets, sometimes I like to let them guess how good I am at graphic design. Next, this is just another tool slash item that I use on a daily basis. When you think of like a college ruled notebook, you probably think of like the big one that you have to like tear the pages out and it's like the sound, or like the, you know, and then those little pieces of paper just get everywhere, and I don't like that. Nor do I like that if I did notes on one page, I can't go back and put them side to side. I personally really enjoy my handwriting. It's kind of like my own little font, and so I like to take notes, plus I think me having to think about what I'm writing just helps me more. So if you're someone that also likes to write down your notes, you probably know the struggle of having to rip out a piece of paper and then it gets those little scraps of paper everywhere. So a while ago I was notebook shopping, probably about a year ago actually, and I found this company at Office Max called Tull, T-U-L, and I am obsessed with this notebook. Again, we're not sponsored, wish it was, but here's the notebook. It is called the Tull notebook, like I said, and you can kind of see through this front page here, but I just picked up the pink one because I like the color pink. When you first buy it, it comes with all these little rings on the side and the pages in the middle for you. And I really like this because what's cool is that you can just take off something if you don't want it in your notebook anymore, and you can put it back in later in a different spot if you want. So on this front cover here, I just have this little planner that I sketched out. It also does come with little tabs on the side that come with folders as well, so you can kind of put your stuff in just like a normal folder. And then this is really nice to have like the labeled classes on the side, and then you can just put all your stuff into one folder. And then if you ever run out of paper, you can just take out the pages and put some new pages in. So this has definitely been a really cool thing that I like to have. They do even have little different packages of paper, so I know during the springtime they had like a pastel pack, and so there was like light pink, purple, yellow, blue pages and stuff like that. You can also order little extras that have like a planner that you can put in there, rulers, just other random things. So yeah, I would definitely recommend getting a Tull notebook if you like to handwrite your notes, and They are a little bit expensive, I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, I've had literally the same notebook for the past like year and a half straight, so it's a thumbs up for me. So the third tip that I would have would be to definitely check your school's like software website at least every other day, if not every single day. And I know it seems really tedious to just check constantly like what's updated, what content has been posted, when things are due, but it is really easy to just miss something if you're not keeping track of it. If you're not going to do it daily, I would at least suggest at the beginning of every week, so either on like Sunday or Monday, just sit down and kind of go through what's due for that week and then kind of time block. That is definitely one of the biggest factors that I would say has helped me personally, is just staying on top of things and not like scrambling and seeing something is due like in 2 hours from now. So time blocking is actually a skill that was brought up to me through my work, and that's something that a lot of like corporate offices probably use to stay organized that way. And so it's just the idea of scheduling out your time in advance and then making sure you have time, or if you can't get something done, let's say Monday, that there will be an open time for you to catch up on, let's say Wednesday. So that is definitely a concept that you just kind of need to drill in your head. I know it's really hard to do. I used to personally put things off until literally like the second it was due, but it's kind of changing your mindset from the due date being over here to I'm going to work on it 2 days ahead of time kind of a thing. And that will lead me nicely into my next tip. So we had just talked about scheduling out your time, which I know is kind of annoying to have to do and just seems like a task that you're like, yeah, I'll get to doing that, but then you leave it to the last second. Something that has definitely made it more fun for me to plan is by using a creative way that I can put my own touch on it that makes me excited to plan out my week. And so I actually use 2 different planners. I use the one in my notebook, this one I was just showing you guys, and then I also use my own personal calendar that's like a bigger version to put everyday kind of personal or life events, and that would be this one here. This is actually from Target's Bullseye section. And the way that I like to make it fun is to use stickers. So I am just working on my planner for the next couple weeks here. I have some things I wanted to add in, and I just wanted to show you guys the stickers that I use to kind of get organized. And it also makes me excited and happy when I do have something to look forward to, and then I can put like a little cute sticker on it. So this is the brand of stickers that I've been using. It's called Pipsticks, and I actually found this book first in Urban Outfitters a few years ago. There are a couple pages that I have that are pretty empty, so like the ones I use for appointments or payday and stuff like that. So I figured I would go online and check out the other one. There's like a mom that decided to create this company, and so there's like a bunch of little stickers for just like random things that you could do. And then this one I got separately for all of my paydays. I just use the little $ one, and then whenever I get paid I just put that on here. Next, I thought this one was really cute for going on like road trips or camping or going on like a flight or something like that. And as you can see, I've used quite a bit of those already. I actually have a flight leaving at the end of this month, and then I used the little mountain one here. And then this one I actually haven't been able to use yet because nothing exciting has happened in my life, nor have I been invited to a wedding or anything, but hopefully in the near future I will be able to pop one of these out. So yeah, if you're not feeling motivated to fill out your planner, I would definitely recommend checking out these stickers. And I just think it makes it really fun and exciting to get to put a fun sticker on if I have a somewhat unique event coming up. Even if it's something like a meeting, like it's just fun to put like a little briefcase sticker or something like that. So yeah, if you're lacking motivation to write out your life in advance, I would definitely recommend making it fun and personal by using some stickers like the ones I just showed you guys. Alright, so we are officially out of the physical item section or tools that can help you, and now we are into the pure mental abilities that you can change to get good grades. I would definitely recommend having your emails linked to your phone for your school account. This is something I didn't do for my first couple years of school, and I really wish I did, because professors especially will email out if there is an issue with something on your school website. Otherwise, if school has been canceled, we live in Minnesota, so weather's pretty unpredictable. And it's really just nice to get those updates immediately instead of getting all the way to class and finding out you didn't have to be there that day and it's on Zoom or something. So yeah, that's just something that I like to do personally, and most school websites have the edu at the end, and so you would have to probably download the Outlook app on your phone, but pretty simple to do, and that way you can stay connected and updated whenever professors need to reach out to you guys. So this kind of goes along with the general theme of changing your mentality, but it is so important to take mental breaks throughout the day. And so one way that I really like to do that is kind of, like I said, again, time block out your schedule and leave time in between your courses so that you can mentally switch what you're working on. Because if you literally just go from like 2 hours straight on your physics homework and then try to switch it over to math, it might be a little bit difficult to change your mindset to a different class and different project and different assignment that is due. It also gives your brain just time to kind of focus on something else that brings you joy and reward yourself for kind of putting in the hard work, if you will. And that kind of ties into my next idea. So let's say you've been working all day doing homework, getting your study hours in, and you've been productive for like 5 hours straight. For me personally, what I found to be really helpful is to reward yourself. So for example, I will think in my head like, okay, if I get this assignment done, then I can go buy Starbucks for myself as a reward. And that just really motivates me personally to want to do it as fast as I can so that way I can get that reward. And it is mentally really challenging to do this and not just get to Starbucks before working on it. And that's just something I like to personally do to reward my progress and motivate me to keep going and give myself a reason to work so hard, because it is a lot of work. And so whether that is Starbucks for you, having like a half hour of game time, maybe hanging out with a friend, getting lunch together or something like that, just having a little like reward halfway through your day that you can't do until you first accomplish your task that you have to do. Now, I'm not an expert or a psychologist like my roommate Sarah is, however, I do think that it is really important to reward yourself for your hard work, and I just kind of live by that. And I know it can be kind of expensive to do that, so I wouldn't recommend getting Starbucks like every single day, but it can be a small thing. Or maybe you get to work on a fun project or craft in your free time on the side. Whatever it may be, whatever you like to do, make sure you're incorporating that throughout your day so that you have little break points that you were looking forward to after working. The last tip that I have for you guys would be to separate your space. And by that I mean, for me personally, I sit at this desk right here to get ready in the morning, to eat my food, to work since I work from home, and do schoolwork and edit videos. So it can be kind of a lot for me to mentally change what I'm doing throughout the day. For example, I literally just got done working about an hour ago and now I'm switching over to YouTube / doing homework. And it is pretty hard mentally to make that shift since you're literally in the same location all day and you kind of correlate the work that you're doing with the space that you're in. So if possible, if there is a like cafe, a library, or any kind of like study area next to you that is somewhat quiet and you can get work done at, I would definitely recommend changing your location every now and then just to give yourself a fresh mindset and so you can really focus on the task at hand rather than everything that is a distraction around you. And I know, again, it can be kind of hard to find space to do that, especially when it is in like the colder months where it's really cold outside, but just kind of switching up your space, even maybe going to like a friend's house for a little bit and both working on homework with some quiet music or something like that would be great as well. But with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed all my tips and tricks that I have to offer for you. So definitely make sure to let me know if you try out any of these below, and I will definitely be reading all the comments. So anything you want to tell me, let me know. If there's something that has worked really well for you that I haven't mentioned, you can also list that below as well for other people to check out. But yeah, overall, if you're watching this and you got to this point, you're probably either my family or college student. So if you're the college student, you're doing great. Keep it up. Reward yourself when you can, and I hope this really helped you to think differently and be more productive while you are still in college. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed everything I had to share with you, and make sure to like and subscribe if you like this content for more, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!